the 1 hour talk is basically can be summarized as why are some of these guys so good online suddenly, which is a relevant question. But from a scientific approach, I don't think it's like, yeah, we can't like put too much stock into these numbers. But I did find an interesting talk, and obviously Vladimir is, I mean, he's been world champion, so in general, it's interesting to hear what he says. He has a deep understanding of chess. So when we were in Norway, I played one of the Tile Tuesdays, right, on the rest day or rest day.
Yes, I
And
do too.
do you remember the first game, or I'm not gonna say the first game, one of the games? I played a guy who I was like convinced was cheating. You remember that game, right?
Of course.
Yeah. And I was also like, you were also kind of convinced, right? And the game was a draw, but the guy was crushing me, and I felt really weird during the game too. And I'm still like, I would bet money that when I have this weird feeling that it does end up being correct. But still, this account has not been closed since then.
I want to say also because towards the end of the game, the position was winning for him, but he didn't have enough time, and he was still taking as much time, those few seconds in between moves that he usually.
It sounds suspiciously familiar to like many games I've been played online. It's where yeah, it's like the spot where yeah, it's like a couple of it's a couple of moves. It's just like, you know, you keep thinking for a few seconds. I'm gonna find the game in a second, by the way. Yeah, it's like he's winning the game, but he's moving slowly. Why does it sound so familiar to me?
Yeah, but on the other hand, people always like play worse with low time. But he was playing like consistently 5 seconds a move.
He had the cadence, yeah, the cadence of the moves.
He was playing, yeah, each move the exact amount of time, and then playing the first line of the computer, and every once in a while the second line of the computer, and then just crushing me. And then suddenly he gets low on time.
Yeah, gets low on time, blunders,
and I escape.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, like after that game, he just started to lose all his games. So why would you cheat against me and then lose all your games? I had the same feeling yesterday that I played someone who was cheating, and then after he plays me, like he crushes me, playing first line pretty much the entire game, and then suddenly he loses all his games. So I'm like, okay, well yeah, maybe he just had a good game. Maybe it was just a lucky game, and then he played like he normally does after that. But I don't know, because on the other hand, do people is luck enough to play the first line of an engine for 20 straight moves for a player?
By the way, I love this look on Christian's face is so good here. By the way, this look on Christian's face is priceless.